So, it's done. A vault full of gold. You can't really ask for a better symbol of prosperity, can you? Shouldn't I be the one saying that? You made contact with the newcomers. You assembled a team. You got into that vault. All I did was give you a firm shove out the door. It's what overseers do, I guess. Now I think it's time we talked about what happened in there. I heard you made some tough calls. I'm curious. Why choose Foundation to share the gold with? I have my thoughts, but I want to hear yours. Fair enough. I have a feeling we'll be dealing with the Raiders for a long time to come. But that was probably going to be true whether or not they got any gold. I see a lot of promise in that settlement, those people. I think you did the right thing. So, with the mystery of Vault 79 solved and the gold recovered, maybe it's time to start thinking about what kind of future we all want to make. I don't know. But we'd be fools if we didn't think it was a possibility they considered. I'm done worrying about the societal preservation program, the right and wrong of it, whether we're just following their plans or not. That's why I'm not going anywhere. And I hope you won't either. Well, I'm sure you've got other more important things to do than listen to me preach about my mission as Overseer. Come and visit any time if you need me. I'll be here, keeping an eye on Appalachia as best I can. We'll rebuild this country brick by brick if we have to. No, I haven't. But Davenport has been helping me keep a close eye on them since they arrived. And from what I hear, you've been pitching in. I take it you trust them? I tend to agree, but, I'd like to offer a bit of caution. They may present themselves as altruistic saviors, but actions will speak louder than words. If there's anything I've learned in all this, it's that humans can and will abuse technology. So, I agree with the Brotherhood's stance on collecting and containing technology. To a degree. Our world has become wild. Deadly. People need to be able to protect themselves, not out of some classic American principle, but out of survival. If they plan to hoard away weaponry, they must offer protection in return. And I can't imagine they have the numbers, or possibly the will, to do so. Not much more than you, I suppose. We've both been through their hallowed grounds, seen what's become of them. From my recollection, they were well-trained and highly disciplined. The kind of group I thought Appalachia really needed. But given time and some more reading, especially from people who dealt with them, I'm not sure if I agree with their approaches. Some people from that time saw them as taking what they wanted, when they wanted. Threatening compliance, or else. I don't know if this new group follows those same principles, but the communities of Appalachia today wouldn't stand for it. Maybe it's unfair of me to make presumptions. I've never met the West Virginia group, let alone these new arrivals. Just, please, be careful not to let your guard down completely. No one can afford to these days. What did you want to know? I've spent my life beholden to an organization's virtuous beliefs. It's nothing more than a way to control how people think. I hope that if you spend time with them, You won't allow yourself to be blinded by their ways. Never stop seeing the world through your own eyes. Okay, what else did you want to talk about? Let's hear 'em. That's just it. I don't know. I thought they had let me into their plans, that we were special. But now I'm wondering if we were all just one big experiment to them. Just like everyone else. And what happens once there's more nukes landing on Appalachia than she can take? I know. You did what you were asked. And so did I. But now we need to think for ourselves more. Build the America and the Appalachia we want. I hope they helped. Now let me see. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I think that it's been a long journey, hasn't it? For both of us. Appalachia has changed. We've changed. You're welcome. I'm just glad I can be here in person now. Stay careful out there. Together we've made Appalachia safer. But she still has fangs.
Oh, hi. Hello. Don't let the Brahmin die. Please, please, please don't let the Brahmin die. Our entire shipment depends on their safety. Well, I was born around here, actually, but my mom moved us sometime after the war. Now we live in a settlement out in what used to be Kentucky, I guess? Maybe it still is Kentucky? I don't know. I tried reading some old geography textbooks as a kid. Seemed like a waste of time now, though.
Great. Now it's gonna be pouring down rain?
Do I know you? We're the Blue Ridge Caravan Company. I'm really just a guard. If you want to know more, talk to Vinny Costa. If that's what you want. I'm a caravan guard. I escort the merchants and their Brahmin on their routes. Sometimes that requires a fight.
In this weather.
Sometimes it doesn't. Caps. No matter how messed up the world has gotten, there's always a need for money. Especially when you're not just taking care of yourself. Mm-hmm.
If those raiders... Sorry, no time to chat.
You're gonna regret it.
Those Mothman cultists give me the creeps. They're all just crazy.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, wait a whole nother hour for that food to reheat. Clean up this. Fix that. Ugh, it never seems to end.
Is there something you need? I'm on the clock.
It's about time to eat.
This is Big Ben. The Blue Ridge Caravan Company, that's us, have been using it to move merchants to the west side of Appalachia. Currently, we're trying to carve a path into Appalachia to improve trade and commerce with the settlements here. Head inside if you want to know more. Protecting the Brahmin is and always will be our top priority. But we'll pay a bonus for any lost cargo you can recover along the way. Just keep in mind, we haven't been able to secure the deeper parts of the tunnel. So,
Now that
there's
people have
no
come back,
telling
it's
what
like
you'll run
they
into.
all want to be setting up places like Foundation.
What did you want to know? I'm a caravan guard. I keep the merchants and their Brahmins safe during their routes. Originally, pretty far from here. Closer to the capital. My family has a camp there, but these days I'm mostly traveling for the job.
Ugh. It's hard work making a living out here.
Clean up this. Fix that.
Take your pick from Herschel's curated liquors of choice, comprised entirely of whatever I happen to find today. Always with the questions about Blue Ridge, never, "Hello, fine barkeep, what's your story?" No one's interested in reading the latest draft of My Life at the End of the World, a Herschel Klein story, with a special foreword written by Billingsley of the Bolton Greens. Fine. The Blue Ridge Caravan Company is a caravan company. Hard as it is to believe, given its incredibly cryptic and nondescriptive name, I know. People pay us money to get things from one place to another place. If you want work, head over to the east side of the tunnel and talk to Vinny. Rumors? What do I look like? Some kind of barkeep? I mean, I am, but really, do I look like one? I'm trying to keep my style a little fresh. You know that guard we got, Ares? He's got an encyclopedic knowledge of everything strange. Cryptids, aliens, killer robots.
I've been working on a theory. He is an alien. His spaceship was destroyed when the bombs fell, and now he's stuck working for us just to get by.
Poor guy. Must miss his home planet. Something awful. Yeah. Leave poor old Herschel to slinging schnapps. Go on, then.
Look who's back. Did you need something else? It's good to see a friendly face and all, but this place doesn't run itself. Something I can help you with? Or can I get back to it? So I heard. Well, I don't plan to make a habit of it. I'm glad we were able to lend the Brotherhood a hand in this particular instance. I've spent 2.5 decades fostering a self-sufficient, well-guarded, and valuable service. All without some jackbooted overlords looking over us. The only thing the Brotherhood can offer is telling us what we can and can't do, and try to take a slice of my pie while they're at it. And thus, I have chosen to politely decline any collaboration between our organizations. Work? Well, now that's speaking my language, darling. I've got caravans running through Big Bend around the clock. Head over to the east side and talk with a fellow named Vinny Costa. Well, I suppose I could tell you just about anything you want to know, darling. I am the owner and proprietor after all, but I'll save us both a little time and give you the white paper version. Started out as a trucking company, hauling up and down the roads of Appalachia. The Blue Ridge Parkway in particular, if the name didn't give it away. I inherited the business from my grandpappy. My dear old daddy wasn't exactly around well enough to take over himself. God rest his soul. But, being the entrepreneur I am, I didn't give in. Swapped 18-wheelers for Brahmanbacks and trucked on, so to speak. And now, here we are, serving Appalachia with safe and efficient travel and merchandise. All right, back to it then.
we can set up more settlements like Foundation.
Well, hey there. What brings you around these parts today?
Want to come with me?
Well, I was born and raised not far from here. I ended up leaving not long after becoming a ghoul. Let's say, things got a little dangerous. Nowadays, I live in a small compound out in the hills. Just ghouls there, doing what we can to survive. You mean the folks keeping me alive? What did you want to know? Well, when he's not brooding, he's moody. But Kieran has a good heart. I know that for a fact.
Clean up this. Fix that.
He's about as fun as Swampage, though.
Gotta keep your eyes peeled in this weather.
Don't tell the others. But Libby is my guard of choice. Things just run a lot more smoothly with her, though.
Don't get you.
Her family basically raised her like it was boot camp. I know they drive her batty, but they sure brought her up right. She's a real professional.
Hey, you one of the new hires or something? Well, firstly, name's Luca. I help out around here, going with some of the caravans and the like. Vinny's my uncle. Been staying with him a little while. Go on some of the routes sometimes, stretch my legs and all that. Been trying to contribute to Blue Ridge. I don't do much, but I can make a half-decent explosive. It's got its perks. No one wants to start shit with the boss's nephew, you know? But Uncle Vinny is not the coddling type either. I don't get a free pass. Started as a hobby. Kept trying chemistry, and I was pretty awful at making things that didn't blow up.
It's just about time to eat.
He's worried about them not being up to par. But they're good quality. Uncle Vinny just doesn't want any, mishaps. Accidental detonations and such. Says it'd look bad on the business. They're as safe as any other explosives. Mostly. Once it's foolproof, I'll convince him. Sure they would! It's a multi-purpose item. All sorts of things you can do with explosives. Seal off that mole rat nest for good, defend your home, parties, home renovations, landscaping. Only limit is what you can think of. What do you want to know?
Afternoon.
Those Mothman cultists give me the creeps. I'm just crazy. Clean up this, fix that. Never seems to end.
Step right up. Everyone says the same thing. Guard the Brahmin. Sure, that's important. But me, I'd aim for those caches. Vinny pays a mean bonus for those things. Between you and me, I think he sells it himself. I sure as hell haven't gotten any missing pepperoni rolls sent back my way. If you know what I mean. My family runs a cannery and a bakery a few days from here. Like Mama Dolce's up near Morgantown. Less killer communist robots, though. Anyways, my brothers run the place, and for a while, I was the resident comedian. You know, telling jokes to guys working the machines. I called myself Director of Morale Enhancement. But my brothers wanted me to take my act on the road. Now, I get to risk my neck, running deliveries, telling jokes, and selling pepperoni rolls to you fine people. See you later, then.
this place
You
up?
need some? Or just admiring? This is Big Bend Tunnel, under the management of the Blue Ridge Caravan Company. If you want the whole sales pitch, talk to the boss, Joanna, down at the west end of the tunnel. If you're looking to make a quick cap, talk to me. Looking for work, are you? Well, sure. Just so happens I've got something I'm willing to pay for. The bums around here haven't been pulling their weight as much as I'd like. But I also don't have the time or temperament to play therapist. You go give 'em a talking to, and I'll send some gaps your way. Start with Kieran Kennedy. He's down on the west end of the tunnel. He knows better. So, remind him. He's one of my old crew from ways back. He's not known for clowning around. So if something's eating him, we should fix it.
Great. Now it's gonna be pouring down rain?
Okay, great, whatever. Get him back in shape, you get some caps. Now beat it.
Oh, I hate this misty, foggy crap. Gotta wait a whole nother hour for that food tree.
Don't like the fog. Even just a mist makes it harder to see.
Looks like it might rain later.
Something I can help you with? Yeah, he always says that. But, yeah, fine. I guess I've been distracted. I've got these kids I watch back home, outside Appalachia. The only reason I do this work is to send caps back to them. But I'm starting to worry that they need more than protection and money. They've had their whole chance at childhood robbed from them. I had my eye on this place called Nuka World.
just down the road. Some traveling carnival. The type of thing they'd love to see. The journey here, though, too dangerous for them. Wouldn't risk it. The road is no place for kids like them. But I've been thinking, maybe I could bring back a few toys or souvenirs from there.
Really need to clean up around
Think you'd be able to do that for me? It'd really help out. I appreciate that. 5 should be enough. Thanks.
Sonny makes a good hoagie.
Time to spin the wheel again. Golly, that was exciting. Get ready to spin the wheel again. Where? I hope it's not a scary one.
yeah. A visit to the Wild West Shore.
I'm Del, medic, busy, so let's keep this short. Well, my stall, of course. Betty has some okay stuff too, I guess. But definitely stay away from Pat. Every day, she complains about my chems. She can be a grump. Not overly fond of my side business. I guess she can be okay to others, huh? I wouldn't bother. Anyway, you need anything else from me? Well, not that it's really any of your business, but I worked at the Duke of World theme park prior to the war. Clearly, they saw great potential in me and promoted me to senior off-site physician. And naturally, I ended up on tour. I hate traveling, but I couldn't decline such a prestigious offer. Especially since my peers were so eager for me to accept. Well, I have responsibilities to keep up with here. The carnival staff needs me. Just look at Pete. He'd practically be dead without me, even if Pat likes to think otherwise. Besides that, there's nothing to return to. They'll all be dead back home. Does it matter now? It's all gone. The carnival is my home now. Anyway, is there anything else you wanted? Finally.
Find any souvenirs? Ah, I see. I've been reconsidering. Thank you. I appreciate you getting them, but I'm starting to think that the souvenirs will only make them sadder. To see something from a place, a time, that they can't go to. That's a good way to see it. Okay, I'll bring them home with me. Thank you. You can tell that old crank that I'll pick up the pace. Be seeing you.
Alright, I'll put some on when I'm down there next.
Need a can opener for that armor?
And you're back. Hopefully with news of Mr. Kennedy lifting a Brahmin in each hand, carrying him from Foundation to the pit. Kieran with them damn kids. I warned him he wasn't cut out for playing house. Glad you figured it out for him. Good job. Come back tomorrow. I'll have something else for you to handle.
At least it's nice out, right?
Sore all over. Building this place up is hard work. Clean up this. Fix that. It never seems to end.
Oh, nice. I just saw a lightning bug over there.
The prodigal child of steel returns. Here to kick in some doors or helping out with the caravan? If you look carefully, you can see a shiny glint from the top of Vinny Costa's dome. It's like a distress flare that says, "Help me." He's right there, so if there's something that needs doing, Vinny will pay you for it. I know, right? I feel like we're old friends now. Seeing you again makes me want to venture out and solve some mysteries in the wasteland. It is the tide, bringing in what was lost at sea. Also, we provide protection for traveling merchants. You mean the voice, the mask? It's not so much what, but who. And, I think you've already been acquainted. It's my special reward for standing between a robot and love. Love that, someone may have programmed it to seek out. I do not recall that programming requiring ripping the face off of any human in its path, or running down Bish employees for that matter. But isn't Mother Nature amazing? See you around.
Sick and tired of those thorn bushes? I'll take another, maybe just one more whiskey. I haven't hit rock bottom yet. Just you wait.
Listen up, agents. If you're hearing this, that means I left unfinished business for you. That don't sit well with me. You've just initiated the recall process for a rogue assaultron. A tough one. This thing's got a shield so strong, hardly anything will dent it. But I have just the solution for that. There are 3 pylons set up around the area. Starting one of these up makes you a conduit. Long story short, that means you're full of juice. Juice that pumps from you right into that robot shield. You'll need all 3 active to down it. Good luck. Hope you fare better than I did.